Hello to everybody, the FutureTrend channel is again with you, and as usual we begin today's morning with our analysis of major currencies. As you can see, the United States dollar is overwhelmingly supported right now, is the most beneficiaries among the majors because of rising United States treasury yields. And as you can see now, the United States dollar reached the level of 3.5 months highs. Taking into account that, for example, the currency futures at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange reached the levels, the net short positioning in the United States dollar reached the levels of 6.5 years low highs. That means that probably the correction in the dollar price should happen. But as usually, a lot of market participants, and we unfortunately among them, were not ready for such kind of a turnaround and in the United States dollar price. Anyway, let's see how the situation will evolve, taking into account that today we have an important United States economic numbers, United States advanced gross domestic product data. Probably this kind of data will be an excuse for a possible correction in the dollar price. Taking into account that, as you can see, the short-term indicators are really very overboard regarding the United States currency. The euro dollar yesterday, because of roughly say a negative expression by ECB's president Mario Draghi regarding the current state of the eurozone's economy, that took the euro below 121 this morning, and we acknowledge the fact that now we are below the lower threshold of currently established range between 125.50 121.50. From that point of view, the euro dollar should go some lower from here. We expect that during the course of the day we could see some lower levels, probably already now the euro dollar, as you can see, trading around 120.80. Anyway, we'd like to pay your attention on two important technical indicators, technical supports right now. First one is the moving average 200 daily line, which located around 120.08 at the moment. Also here is a 120 kind of psychological support level, which is also the option barrier, and that means that probably around there the euro dollar can find a kind of interim floor. Anyway, from a position of short-term run, we need to break, first of all, we need to break above immediately falling trend line located around 121.40 with another important barrier, a longer term downtrend around 124.10. Let's say the truth that while we are below the euro dollar should remain under the downside pressure. Anyway, we expect a kind of correction today, taking into account the overbought positions of the United States dollar currency against the euro dollar and against some other major currencies. Despite of the euro weakness, we see that the yen is more or less stable around 109.35 at the moment. We still keep our short trade recommendation at 109.40 accumulated yesterday. We suggest that a negative surprise in today's United States advanced gross domestic product data could send the dollar yen some lower. And here also we can draw a kind of immediate uptrend line for the dollar yen, which located at the moment around 107.95 or 108. Probably firstly the dollar yen could find a kind of support, stronger support around this level, with the first intermediate one around 108.50. All in all, don't forget about the very important trading deal between pharmaceutical Japanese company Takeda, which is acquires at the moment the another giant of this industry, the British company Shire, for $64 billion. That means that from that point of view, the yen should remain under the downside pressure, but British pound should remain supported. Probably that's an explanation why the British pound is so resilient to the United States dollar strength at the moment, probably because of this deal. Here in the cable, we still expect that from a longer term point of view, the cable should remain in the bullish mode, taking into account that longer term uptrend line located around 137. Also here around 137 lies the recent lows of 2018 around 137.11. All in all, the situation in the cable is not so bad, like for example in the euro dollar or in the dollar Swiss. At the moment the dollar Swiss is 99.14. Yesterday it broke above its 2017-2018 falling trend line located around 98.70, and from that point of view should proceed some higher. Anyway, you can see how steep is at the moment the strength of the dollar Swiss, and from that point of view probably today we could see a kind of correction. But anyway, any kind of downticks closer to the immediately ascending trend line located around 96.45, 96.50 should present a short-term buying opportunity. That's why we still ready to buy the pair on a possible downtick below 96.70. At the same time, a possible reach of the level of 99.75 we will use to sell the currency, because we still expect that sooner or later the correction in the price of this pair will happen. At the moment, that's all. Thank you very much for all your attention and for your confidence in our analysis. We wish you a prosperous day. We will come some later, probably this evening during American hours, with another analysis, updating analysis of the situation regarding of the real sentiment and real changes in the prices of the major currencies after the publication of United States gross domestic product data. And also, of course, we wish you a pleasant weekend. Bye bye.